Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Alma and this is Eternal Blissed. For today's video, I thought it would be fun to do something a little bit different than the usual. So instead of answering questions or talking about mystical experiences or metaphysical topics, I thought it would be really cool to show you guys how I make jewelry. And if you're one of the crafty viewers who likes to do your own thing and create, crafty little things, then you can use this tutorial to create something special for yourself. And so, in case you did not know, I actually run a store on Etsy. It's called Eternal Bliss. As you can see, I'm wearing my own Eternal Bliss shirt. And I make handmade crystal and gemstone jewelry. And so, I'm going to show you how to make one of my very favorite pieces. So, this here is a Rudraksha and pearl bracelet, necklace, headband. So if you're wondering why it serves so many purposes, here's the deal. It's about 22 inches long, and this can actually be worn as a necklace or as a wraparound bracelet like this. So it looks layered and you can wrap it around your wrist, or you can also wrap it around your head and wear it as a headband. So it's long enough to fit most standard size heads. And if you have a really big head, let me know and I'll make it extra long for you. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to make this. So there's a couple of tools that you need. The first thing you need, you're going to need wire. So this is the wire I use for necklaces and wraparound bracelets. And I already pre-cut it to approximately 23 inches. Now, even though our piece with the clasps is going to be about 22, I left some extra wire so that when I do the whole placement of these clasps, I have enough space to maneuver it and it's easier for me, versus when you cut exactly to the right size, it can be really tricky. So this is already pre-cut, so you're going to need about 23, maybe 24 inches just to be on the safe side. And then you're going to need, of course, your clasps. So this is called a toggle clasp. So one end goes on each side of the bracelet, and then this is how you basically put it on, see? So you're gonna need a toggle clasp. You're gonna need some spacer beads, like these. These are spacer accent beads. So this is what goes in between the regular beads and makes your bracelet look really fancy and pretty. And then of course you're going to need your Rudraksha beads. These are about 6 millimeters, and pearls. These here are not real pearls. These are not freshwater. These are not saltwater. These are actually thought pearls. So these are fakes. And the reason for that is, although none of my other products are man-made or fake, these are because real pearls are not vegan. They are not cruelty-free. If you wear real freshwater or saltwater or culture pearls, those are not cruelty-free. The bean that actually makes the pearl gets hurt and dies in the process of removing the pearl from it. And so I only use faux pearls, and I find that these are a really good brand. They're excellent quality and they look really nice. All right, so to get started, we're gonna go ahead and start putting all of the beads onto the string, and I'm gonna use a little clasp just to prevent all of the beads from falling out when I start putting them in there. So I'm gonna start by putting 2 of these spacer beads, or actually just one. So I'm gonna put 1 spacer bead, and then I'm gonna do 1 Rudraksha bead, and then a spacer, then a pearl, spacer, Rudraksha, and you're going to continue this for the whole length of the necklace. So it's going to look like this. So you're going to continue doing the whole pattern, and you're going to make sure to keep this this clasp on it so your beads don't fall out. So this is important. So once you have all of your beads in there, the next thing you're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the last spacer bead. And then we're gonna add these crimp covers. So these tiny little things are crimp covers. So we're gonna go ahead and add 2 of these. And the function of these is actually to help secure the wire. So it's gonna look like this. You see these 2 little crimps right here? So this is going to help us secure our wire. We're gonna loop the wire around this thing here. So our wire is gonna go around this, and then the 2 crimp covers, and then a spacer bead. And this is what's gonna help us secure our clasp. So we have our 2 crimp covers, and then we're going to put this thing. So we're gonna slide the wire in there like this. And then we're gonna slide our toggle clasp. And see, this is where the extra string comes in really handy. If I were to have only the exact amount of string I need, it would be really hard. I wouldn't have enough room to add extra tension or to add any extra length. So we're gonna go ahead and press these little crimps all the way up. And we are going to place our spacer bead and one of the Rudraksha beads. And we're going to cut any extra space. We're going to get rid of any extra string, I'm sorry. We're going to get rid of it. And I'm using my pliers to make sure that I don't have any extra string showing. So once it's really nice and tight and there's no string showing and there's no extra slack, I'm going to take these pliers and I'm going to press down on the crimp covers. So by pressing down, it flattens them and it secures the string. And then on the side of this little loop thing, you can also press it down just like this, and it helps hold on to the string really tight. So now we're going to go ahead and tuck away that extra string inside the Rudraksha bead to hide it, so it looks really nice and neat. You see that? So this is exactly what's going to hold all of your beads, and you're going to do this exact same thing on the other end. So on one end, you're going to have the little circle part of the toggle clasp, and then on the other end, you're going to have the spacer, the little bar. And it's going to end up looking like this. So see, that was really simple. It just takes some practice. It can be a little frustrating at first. One of the things to look out for is just to make sure that you have enough string, because if you don't have enough string, it's going to be really hard, especially once you already did one end and you're going to go on to the other end, and you really can't have any slack, or you can't have any extra like loose spaces. You have to make sure that it's really tight, because if you have any slack left into it, then your bracelet or necklace is not going to look nice. So when it's placed on a person's neck, if you have that extra string hanging around, it's going to show, it's going to sag. It's not going to be nice and tight like this. So just make sure that you have all of your beads in order before you even close it off and add the clasp. Make sure that all of your beads are in order. Make sure that the sequence is perfect, because if you have like the pattern is not matching and you already finished it off, then guess what? You're gonna have to start all over again. So double check that your work is perfect, make sure everything is nice and clean, crisp, and you're gonna end up with a really nice piece. So I hope that this tutorial was fun and informative. This is my first tutorial ever, so be nice, be gentle with me. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to purchase, if you don't feel like making it yourself and you want to purchase a piece, let me know. Visit my shop on Etsy. If you would like this particular piece, it is available for sale. And if you want something special made for you, then let me know and I'll be happy to. Also, you can check out my earrings. You can check out all of these pieces that, you know, are available on the shop. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun, and until next one, see ya.